Good morning. Good morning. It is currently a morning where I am at right now. Ish, we are gonna be having yet another. I think this is gonna be my last live stream until I do the games that are gonna be playing earlier on, including I think it is Germany and Egypt. There's not Germany, Egypt, Spain. There's Spain. There's Egypt. Which one? What else? What else? Let me just confirm. Which team also? Spain versus Cape Verde, and there's also Egypt and Belgium. So for now, until I do this live streams, this is probably gonna be my last for I think a few hours, right? Because these streams have been happening consecutively. But just to recap on the recent games that we just witnessed, we've just watched a match between Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, which became the first African team to win a World Cup opener. The first so far. A couple of African teams have played, including South Africa, but none of them haven't won their World Cup openers. So Ivory Coast became the first team to be winning their match. They scored a last-minute goal. There was a point where I myself felt like it was just, I felt like they had lost, honestly. There was a point where I felt like they had lost, but then again, they came back at very last minute. But just to recap on what happened, yesterday was Brazil versus Morocco. Morocco being also one of the African countries that I placed a lot of hope on. So I had a lot of hope on Morocco. I believed they were going to be the first African team to win, but unfortunately, they suffered to a draw. It's not that bad, I'm not, it's not bad. It's not like they lost the game. They gained points, but it could have been better if they could have won the game. But nonetheless, drawing with a team like Brazil, which has like all stars, it's basically like you are playing against an all-star cast. Brazil is known to have like the best players right now. A lot of them have a lot of experience. So throwing against a team like that, it is without a doubt not bad. The most important thing is that they managed to get a draw. So yeah, they had a draw, a 1-1 draw between Morocco and Brazil. And there was also a game between Haiti and Scotland. That was also one of the games that we were streaming through yesterday. We saw Scotland wasting a lot of time, missing a lot of opportunities. Haiti tried, especially for the fact that it is their first World Cup also. So yeah, they tried their best, and I feel like they're still gonna have an opportunity, but their group is packed with all stars. It is packed with all stars. They're in the same group with Brazil and Morocco, so it's gonna be hard. It means that they're either gonna be playing Brazil or Morocco next. So it's gonna be very hard for them to get any point through. Today we saw the opener of that's Group E was playing today. There was also Group D match yesterday also, which was Australia versus Turkey. Now this is a game that I failed to stream. I wanted to be able to stream during this game, but it was really late and I was so tired yesterday. I was so tired to a point that I wanted to, but unfortunately I couldn't because I was just so tired. But so nonetheless, I started the live stream, but I had to end early because I was just failing to focus. So that's why I couldn't continue with the whole Australia and Turkey game. But nonetheless, Australia ended up beating Turkey 2-0. And it has had a lot of people talking. I've seen on social media a lot of people being surprised at that scoreline. A lot of them being surprised at that scoreline. Moving on, there was another game that happened today. One of the most craziest fixtures that some of us had an opportunity to watch. And there was a game between Germany and Curacao. Now we saw Germany demolishing Curacao today. And honestly, this was embarrassing for them. It was not a game. It was an embarrassment competition. It was an embarrassment occasion. It was basically Germany embarrassing Curacao today. 7 goals, while Curacao managed to score only one, like a strike. Managed to score only one like a strike. So it was so embarrassing to see. Hey Sumaya, how are you? How are you? How are you? Are you okay? It's good to have you back again. It's good to have you back again. So yeah, so it was one of the most embarrassing games that we had to watch. Myself, I felt like, I felt bad for them being beaten. I felt very bad for them the way that they were losing. I was really, concerned, especially considering the fact that they were also playing their first World Cup match. They lost miserably. So, but the nice thing is that no, they also wrote something in their history books, and that is scoring the first World Cup games. They managed to score their first World Cup game, so their first World Cup match has a goal. I mean, they might have lost 7-1, but at least they scored a goal, right? They are better than other countries who lost without scoring any goal. They tried. And also, please let us not forget that Germany is not an easy team to play against. Germany is not an easy team to play against. So it is a very sad defeat today that we witnessed. The recent live stream that I just did was a live stream between Netherlands and Japan. Now, my review of that whole game, when it started, I always wanted Japan to win. Right? I always wanted Japan to win, and a lot of people were with Netherlands. I could tell through the votes. Just like right now, some of the majority of the people are with Tunisia, and only a few people are with Sweden. So it was almost the same situation with the Japan game. I saw a lot of people being with Netherlands. Netherlands had the first goal. We started leading. They were leading Japan. Japan scored. Netherlands scored again to lead. And when the game was about to end, Japan scored the equalizer. So it was very beautiful to see. It was one of that game that had up and down emotions. So watching that game, it was a roller coaster of emotions. One moment I felt like we are on top. One moment I felt like we are losing. And by we, I mean, I was supporting Japan through that whole match, because I choose a team to support each and every single time I do a live stream, right? So that is the recap of the recent games that we're playing recently. I also spoke about Ecuador and Ivory Coast, where we saw Ivory Coast winning, scoring a goal on added time. I think it was 90 minutes, I'm not sure, but that was okay. That was before added time. They scored the goal at almost 90 minutes. So it was very amazing to see. They became the first African country to win their World Cup opener. So very beautiful to see. Now we're gonna witness yet another African country try to take on try to follow in those footsteps. I want more and more African countries to kind of follow in those footsteps, because I feel like we are not represented that much in Africa. We are not represented that much. But the nice part is that there is also Egypt that's going to be playing today. That's going to be playing today, later today, against Belgium. It is going to be a hard competition between these two teams. It is going to be very hard, but nonetheless, I believe that Egypt is also one of the best teams that we have in the country. It might have an opportunity against Belgium, but Belgium also, on the other hand, is one of the most dangerous opponents you could go against. But I will be rallying behind Egypt all the way. I will be rallying behind Egypt all the way. I'm trying to check if we have any other countries here, any other African countries. I'm just trying to check the stats for the upcoming games. Which one is it? Okay, there's also Senegal. That's gonna be playing against France. This one is gonna be one for the books. It's gonna be one for the books. The former champions. Senegal was once the champions of AFCON. They won the trophy, but the trophy was then taken away from them and given to Morocco. So Senegal managed to beat Morocco, So yeah, they're not supposed to be taken lightly. Not supposed to be taken lightly. So yeah, I think those are the upcoming matches. These are the games that are going to be playing a day from now. They're going to be playing a day from now. Nonetheless, today we have Sweden, we have Tunisia, and nonetheless, I am behind Tunisia. I always will support African countries. It's just gonna be a problem when an African country is playing against another African country. It's gonna be very difficult for me to choose a team, unless of course if it's South Africa. But what I'm gonna do usually is to just select the team that's like closer to me. I think that would be the best way to go about it. That is gonna be the best way to go about it. Of which I doubt that African teams will eventually have to play against each other. I doubt that is gonna be the situation. I doubt that is gonna be the situation. I don't know how far the African teams will make it into this competition. I don't know how far they'll make it, but I just hope it doesn't come to that, where an African country has to eliminate another African countries, because here in Africa we kind of take things to the heart. We take it to the heart. So if you knock out another country, another African country, it's gonna be a problem. I'm doing great, Sumaya. I'm doing great. I'm a bit energetic compared to yesterday. At this time, I was so tired. I was so tired. I could feel it. But today, it's a different story. I'm a bit energetic. I am doing great. And the team that I'm supporting today is not Sweden. I almost said Sweden. I almost made that mistake of saying Sweden. I am supporting Tunisia. I was just explaining that, whenever there is a match and then there is an African team, I will always support an African team. Unless there is Japan, unless there is South Korea, So, yeah, unless there is Japan, unless there is South Korea, those are also two of my favorite teams. So it's going to be very difficult for me, especially when South Korea will be playing against South Africa, because they will be playing against each other eventually. But obviously I will be with South Africa, but I won't be saying it publicly. I will be with South Africa, but I'm not gonna say it in public. For the whole match, I'm just gonna be supporting South Korea when they play against South Korea, because South Africa, it's not gonna be able to beat South Korea. So I'm always gonna be supporting an African nation. Whenever I see an African nation plays, I'm always gonna support an African nation. I also like Japan, Korea. Those are also two of my favorite teams. So when they are playing, I wouldn't have a choice but to support them. So that's the team that I'm gonna be supporting today. I see already in the votes, majority of the votes are with Tunisia. So that is good. This is positive energy, right? This is positive energy. This is the energy that I can work with when I see people supporting a team that I'm also supporting. This is the energy that I can work with. So I see that there are people that are voting for Tunisia. If you haven't voted, please vote for your team. I'm not gonna tell you what to vote for, but I hope it is Tunisia. I hope it is Tunisia. For me, 100% as an African, I will always support an African nation, no matter how bad they are or how good they are. I feel like Africa needs support. Africa needs support. As much as we have a lot of people in Africa, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Will Sweden's 250 million attack win them this match? Who is it? Who is 200? Who cost the team 250? Or what 250? What do you mean? Who is there? Who is there? Let me just check. I doubt if Sweden will win. I don't want Sweden to win anyways. Okay, they have Victor. Who is this? Victor Gyökeres for Arsenal. Okay, Alexander Isak for Liverpool. I think we might have a problem here. We might have a problem. There's also Benjamin Nigren for Celtic. We might have a problem. Tunisia might be dealing with a different problem here today. I think they will score. Liverpool kind of changes things. I didn't know. I see Isaac and yeah, I just saw that. I just saw, but hey, I didn't know, honestly, Mario. I didn't know that they had this dangerous attack. It's gonna be a problem for Tunisia. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. This one is gonna be a problem. Let me see who they have. I wanna see somebody who's playing in Premier League, at least somebody who's playing for a team that's a bit dangerous. I do not see anybody who's playing for a dangerous team in Tunisia. I do not see anybody here already. It's gonna be a problem, yeah. Because I feel like these players, Esperance is not playing in the Premier League. Esperance is an African team also. Guys, it is a problem. There's nobody here that I'm seeing. There's nobody who can be a threat to Sweden. There's nobody who can be a threat to Sweden. Okay, they bought him for 150 million. I think I should start building my career in football, because I want to be expensive. I also want to be expensive. I just want to know what it feels like to be expensive. I want to feel, I want to know how it feels like. People being expensive, being bought for this amount of money. I want to be expensive, but it's already too late for me. I'm already old. I'm already too old. I can never work out in football. I'm already very old. Being 40 is a problem, and I'm gonna be turning 50 in December. So a person like me who's almost 50 cannot make it in football. It is already late for me. But yeah, it would be a great thing to be expensive. Having big teams fighting for me, having teams fighting to acquire me as their player. That would be a dream come true. It would be a dream come true. I think I should have started with football. I think I should have started with football in the beginning, because right now I'm not expensive in any way. Sumaya says that, okay, I support Tunisia too. Yes, but it seems like Tunisia is gonna be having a hard match today. It's gonna be struggling today, against Premier League players. It's gonna be very hard for Tunisia, because the majority of the players here in Tunisia are playing for African countries. Some of them are playing for countries that I've never heard of, so it's gonna be very difficult for them. But nonetheless, I still really behind them. I'm not gonna give up just yet, but I hope I just hope that today, they try their best, because playing against a team like this can sometimes kill your confidence. Okay, Sweden scored 6 goals in their last 2 World Cup qualifiers. 6 goals, 2 matches. Sweden also conceded in 11 straight matches, offering Tunisia a chance to end their drought. Okay, let's see if Tunisia will take this. Okay, Tunisia's past 5 games are not looking that great. They're not looking that great. They lost 5-0 to Belgium. 5-0 to Belgium. They lost 1-0 to Austria. Austria, not Australia. Austria. And Austria, I doubt if it is just a great football nation. If they have, like, I don't know. I don't think I've watched an Austria game, but nonetheless, they lost to Austria 1-0. They also had a draw with Canada. They won against Haiti, and they had a draw against Mali. On the other hand, Sweden and Greece, a 2-2 draw. Sweden lost to Norway, so yeah, if they lost to Norway, but Norway is not bad. They won against Poland. They won against Ukraine, but they had a draw with Slovakia. So I feel like even if they have an expensive striker, even if they have expensive attack, it really just takes the team. It really just takes the team. It is all team effort at the end of the day. It is all team effort. So even if maybe they have even if they have expensive players, it's not only them who can cause the team to win. They still need to be supplied They still need the defense, so they cannot alone. They won't be able to do anything. Two strikers, yes, but only just the two of them won't be enough. Just the two of them won't be enough to win the game. Okay, I need to fix this quickly. It is showing the statistics from the past game. But as I was saying, two of them alone do not guarantee a win. Two of them alone do not guarantee a win. So one thing I know is that I always say when it is like this and everybody is just against one team, I see. I'm happy that a lot of people are in support of. Let me just see those votes again. Tunisia, yes. I'm just happy that a lot of people are with Tunisia, and it really shows that you are starting to understand. People are starting to understand football. That whenever the odds are against the team, a lot of times that team surprises everybody. Whenever everybody is against a particular team, multiple of times, they always surprise us. The game is about to start against Sweden, who have a very expensive attackers or strikers. But we'll just have to wait and see. I never get worried. No matter who we are playing against, I never get worried. I always have hope. The past few games have taught me a lot. So at this point, I never overlook anybody. At this point, I never overlook anybody. Qatar taught me a very important lesson. Also, which was it Morocco? No, it was Qatar, and it was also Japan. They taught me a very important lessons. So I'm starting to be hopeful in teams, no matter how bad it may look. I'm starting to be hopeful. Great lessons I've learned from these teams. Great lessons I've learned. So whatever happens, I never give up. I soldier on until the end. So I believe that Tunisia will also do that today. They will soldier on until the end, and I will rally behind them until the end. But the question is, are they ready? Are they ready? That's the question. And it is the beginning of the game. Now it is nice that both teams are wearing their own colors. It's very nice. I just do not like the whole thing of hearing a lot of stories. This team are not allowed to wear this kit because of what. There's just a lot of rules that are ruining this game. I feel like South Africa could have won if they allowed us to wear our t-shirts. If they allowed South Africa to wear their away jersey, could have won. They could have won. So this World Cup has a lot of rules. Sometimes I feel like a lot of them are a bit unnecessary, but it is USA involved, and they said that they want to make the best World Cup ever. They want to dethrone South Africa as the team that held the best World Cup so far. They want to dethrone South Africa, but it was not bad. This World Cup is not bad. This World Cup is not bad. It is enjoyable. It is enjoyable. I've been enjoying watching this World Cup. It is not bad at all. Sweden with an alien attack. I'm just hoping for miracles. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm just hoping for miracles always. I'm just hoping for miracles. Teams that have this important players, that have like big players and stuff like that, have attitude. They have pride. They think they already made it. They think they already made it, and they will get disappointed. They will get disappointed. I think Sweden will also be another team that suffers that whole thing. We saw Scotland suffering. Was it Scotland or Denmark? I think it was Denmark. I'm not sure. There's just been a lot of games so far. It is very hard to keep up. It has become very difficult to keep up, but nonetheless, we try. You know, a lot of times I just believe that these guys are I think they are just pretending. I don't know why sometimes they just decide to fall down for a whole hour. I mean, we are seeing there are cameras all over the stadium. We can see that you were not touched there. And then they start rolling around. I don't know why they do that. I think they should start issuing out yellow cards for that. Now, when a player starts rolling on the floor, a yellow card, they should verify through VAR, and if it proves that it was wrong, issue out the card. I feel like these rules needs to be changed. They need to be studied right now. These rules need to be studied. A lot of people are pretending throughout these games, pretending that they are ahead. And at that time we are watching, like we can literally see that there was no damage there. There was no damage. Sweden with a run on the left. Sweden inside the opposition's box. They need to kick and it misses. Okay, it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very hard. But I believe they can do it, you know. I believe they can do it. Believe they can do it. Teams like this need strategy, you know. Teams like this, they need a strategy. They need a strategy. They need a strategy. Once they can, you know, you can come up with a good strategy to get through. You don't need the best players. You don't need the best players. You just need a strategy to pass. Once you can pass, you are finished. You don't need speed, but it needs a lot of teamwork and a lot of creativity. It needs a lot of teamwork and a lot of creativity. Why are they throwing an extra ball inside of the pitch? I see an extra ball being thrown inside of the pitch there, causing problems. They should fire this ball boy. they should fire this ball boy. Whoever threw this ball inside of the pitch needs to be fired. Sumaya says that Sweden has made many appearances at FIFA World Cup from 1934 until now, while Tunisia only 7 times from 1978 until now 2026. Yes, even though that's you know, it goes back to experience. I understand that it goes back to experience, but also look at Brazil. Look at Brazil also. Brazil also have made a lot of appearances, but they struggle against Morocco. They've made a lot of appearances, but when was the last time they won? When was the last time? Sweden with an alien strike saved by the defense. Sweden with a kick from outside of the box and it lands in the back of the net. It lands straight in the back of the net and it is a goal. An alien goal just 16 minutes in. 16 minutes in. And that is, who's this? That is a goal from Ayari. That is a goal from Ayari. So yeah, it seems like the experience is paying off. The experience is paying off. What I was saying is that sometimes, as much as we like to look at the experience and judge based on that, it's sometimes it disappoints. You know, it disappoints. Teams who have experience usually just fall down, they suffer. Brazil has been struggling. They were also a team that has always played the World Cup, but they are failing. Honestly, I do not believe that Brazil can be able to beat a lot of teams here. I think Brazil might struggle against Germany. So just because they have the experience doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. He says, but I still support Tunisia. Yes, we are behind now. That's the problem. Tunisia is now 1 goal behind, and it is only 6 minutes in. 6 minutes in. This goes back to the very expensive attack. It goes to the very expensive attack that Mario was talking about, the $250 million attack. So this is the $250 million attack. You know, even though one of them, it's not one of them who scored, but I think one of them assisted. One of them assisted. It's never a good sign. It's never a good sign when it happens like this. It's never a good sign. It's never a good sign. It's never a good sign. If it's early on like this and then there's a goal, I think it is also the same thing that happened with the Germany game that I was watching earlier on. When we see a team scoring early on like this, it is never a good sign. It's concerning. It's a concern. We are supposed to be concerned by Tunisia at this point. We're supposed to be worried. We are supposed to be worried. So we are supposed to be concerned right now. Concern is what we should be feeling for Tunisia, but it is still early on in the game. It is still early on in the game, but how easy they found it to score it's questionable. It was not hard for them to put that goal in. Imagine scoring from outside of the box. That's what I usually just say when I see a lot of teams play. A lot of them, they just like creating a lot of touches inside of the box. I've seen that with a couple of teams. I also saw that with a couple of teams usually do that instead of with Ivory Coast. So instead of scoring and kicking the ball, just taking a chance and kicking, they usually just like running around with the ball. Now look at teams like Sweden. Look at how they are scoring. He is outside of the box. He sees an opportunity. He doesn't hesitate. He takes it. I think that's how the best teams do it. Yes, Sumaya, they have scored. They have scored a goal, an early on goal, currently leading. It's still, there's still time for Tunisia to come back, but I want to check the possession. I think that will answer me more. I think I will get answers from the possession. So let me just check an update on the possession. Okay, it's not too bad. 60% of possession for Sweden with 40% for Tunisia. It's not too bad. 3 shots, 3 total shots, 2 shots on target for Sweden. Tunisia hasn't made any shots just yet. So far the first 10 minutes belongs to Sweden. The first 10 minutes belongs to Sweden. Sweden tries to attack again on the right. What I'm seeing so far is that I see a lot of them against one person. I see 3 men against one person, and that will most likely leave somebody else open. I think they were told about the strikers, so they are leaving a lot of people open, focusing on one person right now. So it's not a good strategy from Tunisia. That's not a good strategy. That's too risky. That's too risky because your defense is already scattered in that way. Your defense is already scattered, then it's gonna suffer the consequences, unfortunately. I usually just see two people against one striker, so they need to be careful. Tunisia with an attack, they need a through ball to the left, through ball. Come on, goal, 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 goal. That's supposed to be a goal. Goal again. Ah, gents, you are not playing football. That was supposed to be a goal. It is a goal. Oh, the referee, is it offside? I think they said offside. A miss, a very bad miss. It was supposed to be a goal. Why didn't you score? The hesitating too much goes back to what I was saying. They hesitate too much. You need to strike. You don't need to overthink this thing. Just kick the ball. The rest shall follow. Do not overthink. Kick the ball. So right now they missed that chance. Wasted time, missed the chance. For me, I feel like if you get the ball, just kick, because when you start doing too many touches, you make it easy for the goalkeeper to see where you're trying to put the ball. Make it very easy. Make it very easy. Tunisia just had their first chance, their first shot ever since the beginning of the game. First shot. They don't have a lot of shots, so that was their first shot ever since the beginning of the game. Suma says, please, Tunisia, 3 goals. Guys, three against Sweden is a bit far-fetched. I want Tunisia to win also, but 3 against Sweden. 3 against Sweden is not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. Maybe 2 years they can try. Even if that's hard, maybe 2 years. It's not impossible, but 3 is just gonna be very hard for them to do. 3 is gonna be very hard for them to do. At this point, I do not know if they will be able to score, but it is still early on, so that is still a possibility. Maybe 1 goal actually, not 2. An equalizer, yeah, they can score an equalizer. But scoring 3 goals, it's gonna be very difficult to do. Sweden will most likely be the one to score 3 goals because they already have 1. They already have 1 scored. So they are the ones that can score 3 goals. The problem with Tunisia right now is the fact that I mentioned that they are just all over the place. They are just all over the place. One person is being defended by 2 from Tunisia, either by 2 people or by 3 people. So it's gonna leave some people unattended, and I'm telling you, they will suffer the consequences of that. Sweden with a run on the left. They will suffer the consequences. I hope they tied. They maybe, yeah, that is not too bad. You know, if they can score a goal and then it ends up as a tie, that is not too bad. It is a point. You know, they would have earned a point, so it is not too bad. It is not too bad. When situations are like this, I just usually just hope that they score a goal to make it a draw, at least, because that increases their chances to make it through. It increases their chances. So I also hope that they score, but nonetheless, it is still early on in the game because it is still 16 minutes. I don't know why I'm already giving up on Tunisia. I don't know, but it is still early. It is currently 16 minutes in, so there's still a lot of opportunities. There's still a lot of things that can happen throughout this game. Even 3 can happen. Let me not be negative. Let me not bring the negative energy, you know. It is 16 minutes. They can still score. They can still score goals. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna be positive. 16 minutes in. Positive energies only. Let me channel positive energies. Yes, from now on, I'm only gonna be positive unless something pushes me too far. But so far, positive. 79% of the voters are with Tunisia, 21% are with Sweden. The Swedish team receiving a lot of love through the votes. Not a lot of love anyways, through the votes. Tunisia with an attempt. Tunisia, okay, they did what I've been saying to do. It means that they are seeing that I'm right. You know, I should be a coach. I should be a coach. I think I should be a coach. I should start looking for coaching jobs. I think I can be a coach. I think the first team that should give me a job should be South Africa. They should give me a job to be a coach, because I know when to substitute, and I can see what needs to be done. I can see what needs to be done. So I think that's my true calling. My true calling has to be being a soccer coach. That is my true calling. I should start submitting CVs to sports teams. I should start submitting CVs. I have never thought about the gift that I have. I never, thought a lot about it. But I'm happy that I at least started thinking about it. So I'm gonna go for coaching. 18 minutes in, 1 Sweden, 0 Tunisia. Will Tunisia come back? Yes, it is possible. It will come back. Tunisia will come back. I'm not gonna say it is possible. They will come back. I know. I believe it. I believe in Tunisia. I believe in them. They will make it. They can make it. African countries are supposed to rise. This thing of African countries failing, it's I'm not with that. I'm not with that in any way. Tunisia will be the second African country to win their first World Cup, first 2026 World Cup Open. They still have the chance. They just have to make sure that they do not allow any more goals. Because once another goal goes in, it is chai. It is done. Once another goal goes in, it is done. Sweden is not giving up. Tunisia giving away balls at very dangerous positions. What is going on with Tunisia today? And it's like these days, I do not know how to select good teams, I've always been good at selecting. But it's like I'm failing. Tunisia is trying to kill my streak. I have draws only. I don't have a loss just yet. I also have a win for Ivory Coast. Now Tunisia wants me to be a loser. Can never be a loser. Me, I know how to select. Whenever I select teams, they will win. Whenever I select teams, they win. So I know that I'm very good at selecting. It is a specialty. Hence, I'm saying that I should consider being a football coach. I should consider being a football coach. I'm gonna send my CVs to Bafana to South Africa, because I see they are in need of a coach. If I was the coach, we were gonna win this World Cup, because I could have made, the right changes. It was gonna be the first time South Africa wins the World Cup through me as the coach. Sweden, a lot of Tunisia's players are at the back. Tunisia will never be able to build a counter attack. They will never be able to build a counter attack. I even wonder what's the formation they are playing with. Let me just check their formation. Three, 5-2. Okay. 3-5-2. They are playing all defense. They are playing all defense today. I see only defense. They will always struggle to initiate the counter attack because they are able to get the ball. But now you get the ball, you're gonna have to run from here until that side because there's nobody who's running with you. So it's gonna be a very long day for Tunisia. It is now currently the cooling break. This is a time where you're supposed to be drinking water, you know, and that's also the time where I drink my water because it's very important to stay hydrated, especially because I speak the whole game. Speaking for the whole 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours of speaking, it's not easy. 81% of the votes are saying Tunisia, 19% are saying Sweden. This is the spirit that I like. This is the energy that I like. When I see people being hopeful like this is where I thrive, honestly. I like this kind of energy. I like this kind of energy. I love this kind of energy. So this is the energy that I love when I see that a lot of people are with Tunisia. So if you haven't voted, please vote. Please vote. Please vote. Please vote. Let us not only win by votes today, let us also win by the amount of goals. It's like a lot of times where the votes are only telling the opposite, because you can see people voting for, you know, Ivory Coast, and then Ivory Coast, or, you know, not even Ivory Coast, the team that was playing against Ivory Coast, and at the end of the day that team loses. Like, it is like the team that usually has the high amount of votes is the one that will most likely end up losing. I'm not saying it is what's going to happen today, but I'm saying it is usually the case. When you see a team having you know, this high percentage of votes, it is usually the team that ends up not winning the match. It has happened a lot. It has happened a lot throughout this live streams. It has happened a lot. So will it continue today? I don't know. I don't want it to happen to Tunisia. I don't want it to happen to Tunisia. I believe in Tunisia. Tunisia is more than capable. It's more than capable of taking this. More than capable. "25 minutes in, 0 Tunisia, 1 Sweden. Sweden will most likely score other goals. They will most likely score other goals here. It won't end like this. It won't end like this. Tunisia with a run on the left. The speed is the problem. The speed is the problem. The speed of the ball. I think it is that moment of panic for Sweden, right? For Tunisia, I mean, right now. They are panicking. Right now, they are in panic mode. Tunisia with a try. Tunisia gets the ball. They fail. That's why I was saying it was gonna be very difficult for Tunisia to initiate the counter attack, because a counter attack does not need one striker. It needs more than that. But with Tunisia, it is usually just one person trying to get through a whole defense. That's not gonna be possible. Trying to get through 5 defenders. This needs teamwork. It needs teamwork. It needs creativity. Calls an offside. Offside. An attempt is being flagged as an offside. I still say that the coaches must be checked. The amount of pressure they are going through throughout this whole competition, it cannot be normal. It cannot be normal. Stressing the whole 90 minutes. Anyways, I think I'm gonna change my mind. I don't think it would be a good thing for me to be a soccer coach, because I see these guys being stressed the whole game, shouting the whole game, shouting, writing down. I see them. That's too much stress. That's too much stress for 90 minutes. Tunisia with a through ball. The passes also. The passes are not passing. The passes are not okay. Okay, Sweden with a run. Sweden. How. Second goal from Sweden. What kind of game is this one? What kind of game is this one? A second goal from Sweden. Second goal to Sweden, 0 Tunisia. To Sweden, 0 Tunisia. To Sweden, 0 Tunisia. The second goal, it hasn't even been 30 minutes into the game. They are already suffering at the second goal. To Sweden, 0 Tunisia. A counter attack. This was killing Tunisia. Tunisia doesn't have the ability to do these types of counter attacks. They do not have this ability to do counter attacks. So this was a clean counter attack. It was a counter attack. There was a goal from Alexandra Isak. Alexandra Isak with that goal from Liverpool. He is one of the most expensive players in this match today. Sumaya says that I hate this situation. Actually, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. That's what I can tell you. It is only 30 minutes in. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. I don't think it will get better. The only way for it to get better is for a goal. Tunisia wasting yet another chance, but it is flagged as an offside also. They are wasting chances. They are wasting opportunities to score. They are failing to finish, but unfortunately I think it is gonna get worse eventually. It is gonna get worse than this. 31 minutes in. What's gonna happen after halftime? That's what I'm asking. When they start substituting, when they start doing all of that, what's gonna be happening with Tunisia? If they score the third goal, we know that it is over for good. For now, they can still come back. Tunisia can still come back from this one. But if they manage to score the third goal, we just have to give up, or give up all the hope. We'll just have to give up all the hope if they score another goal. They score another goal, it is gonna be done for us. A corner kick for Sweden. If they score again, it is over. Three goals. One goal is enough, you know. One goal we can come back. Two goals is still a bit questionable. Two goals is still a bit questionable. Tunisia might be able to score one, but then again, they're gonna have to try so hard to score the second one. So 2 goals already. 2 goals already. This already a very bad competition. It's already bad for Tunisia. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I wouldn't want to say give up, but it's not looking good. I'm also gonna be hearing the emotional damage sound for the first time, because I chose a team that had lost. So it means that I'm gonna be hearing that emotional damage sound. Please, at least 1 goal. Yeah, at least 1 goal. For now, they can still try, you know, since it is 2, they still have a chance, because it hasn't been half time yet. They still have a chance to score. The only problem is if they score the 3rd goal. If they score the 3rd goal, then they should just give up. If the 3rd goal comes in, it means they should just give up. They wouldn't have any other choice. Right now, they still have a chance to score a goal. They can even score 2. There's a lot of time left. But Sweden scored through a counter attack. Germany does not have players to initiate counter attacks. They cannot do counter attacks. Not at all. Not even once have they done a counter attack. Never done counter attacks at all. A lot has to change for Tunisia to win today, or even to get a draw. There is a lot that they need to change. Their whole gameplay it's not make sure. I don't want to lie, it's not make sure. The whole gameplay. It's always a lot of defenders against one person, leaving the others open. They leave a lot of defenders open. They're like strikers, they're always focused on one person. So that on its own, it's already a problem. It's already a problem on its own. So they just need to find a way to balance the equation somehow, because 3 people against 1 striker, so it means there are 2 people that are left unattended. You understand? 2 people left unattended, so it always backfires. It always backfires. Sweden with an attempt at goal, blocked. It will always backfire until they fix that situation. The speed also is not playing any advantage. They are not that fast than Sweden. Sweden is fast. As of the speed, I would say they are evenly matched. But Sweden knows how to position themselves. Sweden knows how to position themselves the right way. Majority of the time, with Tunisia, they do not know how to position themselves. They do not know how to wait for the ball. They cannot wait for the ball, so it's not gonna end well. I'm telling you, I believe there's definitely gonna be another goal. Definitely gonna be another goal. With the way that Sweden is playing, there's no way that they won't be scoring another goal. If they don't score another goal, I don't know. but I know that they will most likely be scoring another goal. Sweden with an attack. What is it gonna be? Okay, no foul. I thought it was gonna be a penalty for a moment. I most definitely thought it was gonna be a penalty. Sweden stops the try from Tunisia. Tunisia is struggling to get through with it. It is struggling. They just need counter attacks. Counter attacks. Through balls. Counter attacks through balls. Because Sweden is using that same strategy. Counter attacks. They distracted the defense with one player. The other player positions himself. When the ball is passed, he's free, and then he finds the back of the net. To Sweden, 0 Tunisia. To Sweden, 0 Tunisia. Tunisia trying to look for the third goal. Tunisia with a through ball. Tunisia inside of the opposition's box. Tunisia with a try. I am telling you that they are gonna score another goal. It is proving to be a Sweden match. It belongs to Sweden. This one, so far, it belongs to Sweden. I also want Tunisia to score, but it belongs to Sweden, unfortunately. It's all in favor of Sweden. This is all in favor of Sweden, and I see that 78% of the voters still believe Tunisia can come back. I also still believe they can come back, but it's not going to be that easy. If they need to come back, they should be scoring at least one goal before halftime. They need to score at least one goal before halftime. Other than that, it is going to be very difficult for them to score afterwards. They need to score a goal before halftime. There seems to be a fight breaking out. A fight breaking out. The referee. What is going on? It's getting physical here. Physical fight. People want to take each other. They are fighting the wrong battle. They're supposed to be fighting through goals. Now they are fighting by fists, trying to take each other by fists. It should be a football match. Tunisia needs to score so that they can punish Sweden for that foul play. Tunisia is trying, in all honesty. I won't lie, but they can't. They are trying all they can. You know, they are trying all they can. They've been trying. I've been watching. They've been trying. I don't wanna lie. They are trying. But, you know, The harder they try, the harder it gets. Unfortunately, they've been trying, but it seems to not be going, accordingly. I see them trying. I see them trying, but Sweden says that not today. Sweden is not trying to concede any goal. They're not trying to concede any goal. And it is a goal. Yes, a very beautiful goal from way too far by Tunisia. Way too far. From outside of the box. From the lines. Way outside of the box. Way from outside of the box. A powerful strike. Straight into the back of the net. This is what I'm talking about. Kicking the ball. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's going on. Kick the ball. You never know what will happen. A perfect cross finished by a perfect header. They were not expecting this one. They were not expecting this one. 1 Tunisia, 2 Sweden. So I go back to what I was saying with when I said that if they need to come back, they're gonna have to score a goal before halftime. That was a goal from Rekik in the 43rd minutes of the game. Right now, they can win if they are serious. You see, it's not a lot of goals. It's not a lot of goals. Right now, if they are serious, they can win. It's not a lot of goals. Right now, they still have a chance. They still have a chance to change this game around. They can turn it around. They can turn this game around. And it is exactly a goal from Rekik. Rekik saying that I will not allow my team to lose to Sweden. It is almost halftime, 44 minutes in. "44 minutes in. Four minutes of added time. Four minutes of added time right now. Okay, now the game is starting to be interesting. Now it is starting to be interesting again. Tunisia needs one last goal. They just need one last goal. One goal only, and then we are back to being level. One goal only, then we are back to being level. Sweden with a kick, free kick, fruitless free kick. Only 2 minutes left till halftime. Only 2 minutes left till halftime. 2 Sweden, 1 Tunisia. Tunisia with yet another run. Tunisia with a run on the right. They need to pass the ball. They need to pass the ball. We need that same strike again. We need that strike again. We need that type of a strike. That's the type of strike we need. That's the type of strike we need. It is halftime. It is halftime right now, and I cannot be more happier with the score that I'm seeing. I cannot be any happier with the score that I'm seeing right now. I had lost hope. I don't wanna lie. There was a moment where I had lost hope, and Tunisia just brought back that positive energy. It just proved to me that in football anything can happen. This is something that I've been taught a lot lately. A lot of times I've been taught that in football anything can happen. I've found myself a lot of times in situations where I believe that things cannot be any different. But nonetheless, I did mention that if Tunisia needs things to change, they're gonna have to score a goal at least before halftime, right? So that they don't have to chase again when the second half begins. Right now it's only 1 goal. So imagine if it was 2 goals. Imagine if they had to score 2 goals to equalize. Right now they need 2 goals to win, but at least it is 1 goal to equalize. 1 goal, they will leave with a point at least, giving them another opportunity to make it through the group stages. So they still have a chance. They still have a chance. If they can fight too much, they can be yet another African nation to win their first 2026 World Cup game. If they are serious, they just need to be serious. They can work harder. I'm telling you. I am telling you. They're gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Not say I did not tell you. So we are currently sitting at halftime. I am also gonna be waiting for halftime. I'm gonna take a quick break. Feel free to comment and let me know what your thoughts are, and when I come back I will read your comments when I return. As of now, I'm just gonna take a quick break while I wait for halftime to begin. And it is mainly because this is my 4th live stream of the day, so I'm a bit tired, but I will be back immediately when the second half begins.
that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Private network TV, we there run 'em steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Eh, eh, Private network TV, we there on the CT, we thrive. Private. We step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse, we're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Private network TV, we there run 'em steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Eh, eh, Private network TV, we there on the CT, we thrive. Private. step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Rebel, Network TV, we there on the city, we thrive. Rebel. We step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse, we're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Rebel, Network TV, we there on the city, we thrive. Rebel. step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. the world's watching us surprising. Brave, network TV, we there run them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Brave, make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos street to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story.
And the second half of the game is underway. The second and the final half of today's game against Sweden and Tunisia. Sweden scored 2 goals earlier on into the first half, and then we saw Tunisia registering a goal later on, almost approaching at the end of the first half. They scored that goal. Right now we are just waiting to see if they will be able to score another goal, or will Sweden be intensifying their lead against Tunisia. If you haven't voted for your team, please use the poll that is on your right to vote for the team that you think will most likely win. I myself am 100% behind Tunisia. As an African nation, I always support my own people, basically. So I am 100% behind Tunisia today. Even though it looks like the odds are against them, I still am a bit hopeful. I will give up when the game ends. As long as it's still going, I am gonna remain hopeful. Let's go. Please also do not forget to subscribe so that you can join us whenever we go live. There are a couple of games that we are going to be streaming the whole World Cup, basically. So please be part of this whole situation. Be part of this whole situation by subscribing to Rev Network TV. We are trying to reach 60,000 subscribers. Currently sitting at 58.6. Yes, 58.6. Is it gonna be a yellow card? Is it a yellow card, ref? At least the ref is not it's not that generous when it comes to yellow cards. The rest of the referees that I've been seeing, they do not waste time. They give out yellow cards. The rest of the referees give out yellow cards. They do not play. Some even give red cards. Even red cards. Tunisia with an attack. Come on, Tunisia. Again. A nice pass from Tunisia, but the defense says that no. As I was saying, they cannot find each other. You know, they cannot find each other, but I do not blame them also. It's not like the defenders are not doing anything. Hence, it's very difficult. So the defenders doing a pretty good job. The Swedish defenders, they're doing a pretty good job. Which team will be next to score? Which team will be the next one to score? For me, it is most likely going to be Sweden. It is most likely going to be Sweden scoring their 3rd goal. Because the scoreline will not end like this. I refuse. Cannot end as a 2-1. Either it has to be a 3-1 or it has to be a 2-2. It has to be a draw. Cannot end this way. This is not gonna be any way for this game to end. One of these two teams have to end up scoring. One of them has to score. One of them have to score. And I have my money on Sweden. Sweden with a counter attack. Sweden just needed a little bit of a touch. Just needed a bit of a touch. It was not an offside, this one. It was not oh, it was an offside. Oh, it was not. It is not an offside. One of the teams from Tunisia was actually knocked out by a South African team. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy. South African team knocked out one of the teams, one of the best teams in that country. So they suffered to Mamelodi Sundowns. They suffered to Mamelodi Sundowns. Tunisia suffered to Mamelodi Sundowns. A South African team. So I'm just wondering, I'm just asking myself if I'm trusting the right team today. I think it's Esperance de Tunis. Yes, it is Esperance. It's from Tunisia. And I think there's also one of the players on the national team who's playing for that one. I think there's one player here. I'm not sure if it's only him, but I know that there's an Esperance de Tunis player somewhere here. They lost to Mamelodi Sundowns twice during the CAF Championship. But we remain hopeful. Anyways, I will still remain hopeful throughout the whole game. Tunisia with a kick that goes way above the post. 52 minutes in, 2 Sweden, 1 Tunisia. And I see 74% of the votes being in favor of Tunisia. Tunisia has been a dominant party ever since the beginning of the second half. It seems like it might be in their favor. But we know that in the next 10 minutes, we will be talking a different story. In 10 minutes, we will be talking a different story. Sweden with an attack. Sweden blocked by the defense. Sweden tries to build up again. The referee, what are you saying, referee? What's wrong? A yellow card. Yellow card for who? Tunisia getting a yellow card. What is it for? What is it for? What is it for? Just when I was saying that this referee is not that generous with yellow cards, with cards, he takes out a card, because a lot of these matches have a couple of cards. It's at least here it's not too bad, because this is the first one for the game. There hasn't been any yellow card issued to anybody ever since the beginning of the game. So this is the first yellow card of this match. So it shows that this is one of the good goalkeepers we have. He's one of the good ones. He's one of the good goalkeepers we have in this competition. A lot of them just issue cards left, right, and center. They do not waste time. Left, right, and center, they issue cards. Corner kick for Tunisia. A lot of commotion inside the penalty box. Tunisia regains possession. A counter attack by Sweden. A counter attack by Sweden, and this is a clear offside. This is a clear offside. This is a clear offside. It's a clear offside. A clear offside. Yeah, this is a clear offside. Clear. I saw it from here before it was even called. It is a clear one, that one. But he's trying to act surprised, like he did not see the offside. But nonetheless, 55 minutes in, 35 minutes left so far. So if anybody needs a goal, this is the time. If there's anybody who needs a goal, this is the time. Tunisia with a build-up in the middle. Tunisia. Tunisia is failing. Tunisia is failing. Tunisia is failing.
On the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse. We're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV. We there and I'm steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Network TV, we there on the city. on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse, we're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Yeah, yeah. Network TV, we there on the city. We step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse, we're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. stage, lights flash. We own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse. We're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Network TV, we there on the city. We step on the stage, lights flash. We own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse. We're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Make the whole world feel me. that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Reverend Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Reverend, make the whole world feel me. We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lagos streets to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Yeah, yeah. Rebel Network TV, we there on the CT, we thrive. Rebel. We step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night. Yeah. Every beat, every line, we bring the city to life. Oh, feel the rhythm, feel the pulse, we're the wave that's rising. Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Reverend Network TV, we there on them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Reverend, make the whole world feel me.
And we are approaching the end of this game between Sweden and Tunisia. Sweden is really demolishing Tunisia. They decided to score the third goal, cementing this win. So right now they've made it even more difficult for Tunisia to come back from this one. With only less than 15 minutes left until the end of the game, Sweden made it complicated. So it's gonna be very hard for Tunisia to come back from this one. You know, I mentioned that once it reaches 3, then it is the end. 2, you can still come back, you can still score a goal, you can still make a difference. But when it is 3, a completely different story. So it's gonna be very hard for Tunisia to win today's game. Unfortunately for them, it's gonna be very difficult. They tried. The good thing is that, you know, they did score a goal, so that has to count for something. That somehow has to count for something. They did manage to score a goal, but nonetheless, there's only a few minutes left, and we don't know if they will be able to score 2 goals to at least get an equalizer. They should at least get an equalizer so that they can walk away from this fixture with at least a couple of points. It seems like African nations are falling in this competition. African nations are having a hard time. The only African nation that won their game today is Ivory Coast. And actually, not only today, in this whole competition, it is only Ivory Coast that have won a game. All the other African nations have failed. They've either had a draw or they've lost. So at this point, it is starting to look pretty bad for Africa, who is representing the continent. The only strong opponent right now is Morocco. As of Ivory Coast, I don't know how long they will be able to last, but they did try their best, but I'm not quite sure how long they'll be able to last. Tunisia was supposed to be adding on into the winning streak of Africans, but rather they are taking us back to where we come from. It is a corner kick for Sweden. Sweden with a corner kick, and lucky enough it doesn't go in. Lucky enough it's not gonna go in. This is proving to be a very tough challenge for Tunisia. What they should do at this point is just to, prevent them from scoring more goals. That's the most important thing that they should be doing. Prevent them from scoring goals. Prevent them from turning them into, Curacao. They shouldn't be Curacao, losing by so many goals. They shouldn't lose by a lot of goals. Should protect themselves by any means necessary. So 3 is still bad, but there's a team that lost by 7 goals, so by 6 goals actually, to be exact. So they should be very careful to never let Sweden concede any more goals. For a whole 70 minutes, we've been watching Tunisia try to get through. We've been watching Tunisia try to break the defense, and none of their tactic is working. None of their tactic is working. The referee says it is going to be an offside. 78 minutes in. Okay, it was an offside. Two minutes until 80, until we are now 12 minutes actually, 12 minutes left. So Tunisia has 12 minutes until the end of the game. They have 12 minutes to make a change. But on the other hand, Sweden also have 12 minutes to demolish Tunisia. A lot of foul play coming there from both the teams. It is starting to get too personal. It is also starting to get too physical. Getting too personal and getting too physical at the same time. I don't know if Tunisia sees what is going on at this point. I do not think they see what is going on. Sweden with an attack. It seems like Sweden is trying to waste a bit of time. Seems like they're trying to waste a bit of time. Seems like they're trying to waste a bit of time there. There's a lot of foul play going on. There's a lot of foul play. Tunisia with a run on the left. Tunisia with a run on the left. Wasted chance. Wasted chance. 80 minutes straight. There's only 10 minutes left until the end of the game. It is more in favor of Sweden as we speak. Sweden is currently leading by 2 goals. Tunisia, on the other hand, only scored 1 goal, and that was in the first half. That was during the first half. Sweden is looking to make a couple of changes. What more do they want to achieve? What more do they want to achieve? They are already leading by 2 goals. They want to make last minute changes so that they can score more.
Every shout, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Network TV, we run them steady. Camera light action, everybody ready.
81 minutes in. Sweden wasting time. Right now, I feel like if they waste time, they have every right to do so because they are 2 goals ahead. Whatever happens, they won't lose this game. Whatever happens, they cannot lose this game. They cannot. Sweden is deliberately wasting time at this point. Deliberately doing that. They are deliberately doing that. This must be very painful on Tunisia. This must be very painful on Tunisia. It must be very painful. I see that they are trying to complain that, you know, these guys are wasting time unnecessarily, but the ref says that there was foul play. Foul play is foul play, regardless of what you guys may say. Tunisia with 2 substitutions. Very late in the game. Very late in the game, honestly, if you were to ask me. There's not a much that they can do. That's Slimani and Khedira for Kabri and Shout of Tunisia. And there's also a substitution for Sweden. Troskal Storm for Svanbeck. A goal. Bafethu, it is done. It is over. 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 At this point, they should just pack up and go home. They should just pack up and go home. Wait. I think I updated the score very early. The referee says that it is an offside. I updated it very early. The referee says that it is an offside. So the goal has been cancelled. And yes, it was an offside. It was an offside. But the ref says that it is an offside. It's not gonna count. It was gonna be very bad for Tunisia to lose like this. It wasn't looking good at all. It wasn't looking good at all. They managed to soldier on until the end. They soldiered on until the end, even though it didn't end in their favor. They tried their best. We are currently sitting at 84 minutes. Currently at 84 minutes in the game. One Tunisia, 3 Sweden. 85 minutes in. Tunisia is fighting. I don't know why they are fighting with the referee. What is the issue there? What is the issue? What is the issue? What's going on? Who's getting a card? Who's getting a card? Who's getting a card? What's going on? They're checking goal. Okay, they are verifying that goal that was disallowed and made that was made an offside. They are checking the goal. They're checking the goal. They're checking the goal. And the goal has been allowed, but it was offside. It looked like an offside. I don't know why it looked like an offside. So that goal has been given to Sweden. The goal has been given to Sweden. So the score has been updated to 4-1 as we speak. For me, it looked like an offside, but I want to see the reason. I want to see why they allowed the goal. They should at least show us why they allowed the goal. Tunisia is fighting. They're trying to understand. They're trying to get it. What is the reason? I also want to see. Oh no, it was not an offside. There was a touch before it. I think there was a touch. Yes, there was a touch before it. Wait, he didn't touch the ball. What is going on here? I do not know what is going on. I do not even know what the reason is, but it is obvious Tunisia lost today. Tunisia, unfortunately, it is very bad for Tunisia today.
Emotional damage.
I was supporting Tunisia. So this is the first time I choose a team and then it loses. Each and every single time I choose a team, it always wins. For the first time ever, I choose a team that loses. That's the first time. I think this is going to be the last time I'm supporting an African team. It's going to be the last time I'm supporting an African team. This is going to be the last time. I am done. 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 "88 minutes in." Thank you so much to everybody that has watched. I never took that moment to say that today, so I just want to take this moment and appreciate each and every single person that watched, each and every single person that has voted. I think it is going to be the end of the live stream, but I'm just going to wait for the game to finish because it's almost done. Less than 2 minutes. I wanted to end because I'm tired. It is 6 a.m. It is almost 6 a.m. and I haven't slept. I haven't slept till, ever since 9 p.m. Ever since 7 p.m. I've been up streaming, so I need to take a moment to myself and have a bit of a rest, so that I can prepare for the games that will be taking place today later on. Sweden trying to score another goal. How many goals does Sweden want? How many goals do they want to score? How many goals do they want to score? I mean, like, isn't 4 goals enough? isn't that enough? Are you now trying to be Germany? They're not trying to be Germany, but I think 4 goals are enough. It's no reason to try and be Germany. I'm trying to be Germany at this point. Leave the poor team alone. We have won. We understand. We know it. We are seeing that you won. It is your game. Nobody's disputing that. But you cannot want to score 5 goals. You cannot try and score 5 goals. 4 goals is enough. Why would you try to score 5? Why would you try and score 5? 4 goals is enough. We know that you won. It is obvious at this point. It is obvious. It is obvious. I want to see how many minutes have been added on. I don't know why they aren't showing the number of minutes. I want to see. Let me just check here. because I cannot see the number of minutes that have been added on. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. That's like 6 minutes of torturing Tunisia. So it is clear that they want to give Sweden another goal. They want Sweden to score yet another goal. Sweden have won, we know. As much as I don't like it, as much as a lot of people do not like it, I cannot argue with anything at this point. It is okay. They've won. They've won. They've won. It is their day. It is their game. This thing of putting in a lot of time, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. They should just end the game. It is obvious. It is obvious. Why did I have to support Tunisia today? Why did I support Tunisia? I need to do my background checks, you know. When I start supporting teams, I need to do background checks. I need to do background checks on the teams. This cannot happen again. This cannot happen again. This has to be the last time I'm supporting a team that loses. This has to be the last time. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay. 4 minutes left. Tunisia would need to score 4 goals in 4 minutes if they want to win this game. 4 goals in 4 minutes. There's still a bit of controversy over the goal that was flagged as an offside and then allowed again. There's still a bit of controversy in that. But he wasn't offside at this point. At this point, he wasn't offside. 3 minutes left. Three minutes left. Tunisia with a run on the left. You know, at this point, I just feel like they should just give up. There is no way that they will win this game. There's no way that they will equalize. They should just give up. That's just what I think. I think it would be a safer option to just give up. Trying to attack, at this point, it's pretty pointless. It is pretty pointless. But nonetheless, 2 minutes left. Maybe they will do a miracle and score 4 goals in 2 minutes. We don't know. The referee says that's gonna be an offside. Sweden trying to score more goals. Sweden still trying to put in the 5th goal. Too much foul play here. But the referee says play on. The referee says play on. No, he's gonna give a throw in to Sweden. A minute left. Sweden with an attack. Sweden. Woo. At this point, I do not know.
Emotional damage.
At this point, I think I should just pack up and make and just call it a night. I think I should just pick up and call it a night. 5 goals, 5 Sweden, 5 Sweden, 1 Tunisia. Five Sweden, 1 Tunisia. What kind of a match is this one? What kind of a match is this one? Me, I'm saying that I was not gonna complete the whole game. I was not gonna complete the whole game. Never. I would never allow myself to go through such. I would never allow myself to go through such. I would never allow myself to go through such a thing. 5-1. So that is gonna be the end of today's game between Sweden and Tunisia. They lost by 5-1. They tried, Shem, they tried, but this was not expected. This one was not expected. I was not expecting this. It's not expecting this, but it happened. So this is going to be the end. Please join us later on for the live stream that's going to be taking place. I think it's a game between these. Let me just check. There are a couple games that I'm going to be streaming today later on. That is, depending on where you are from. Spain versus Cape Verde. Please join us for that at 5:30. And then also join us later on for the Belgium versus Egypt. 2 high stakes matches that are going to be taking place today consecutively. Thank you so much to everybody that has followed. Thank you so much to everybody that has been commenting. Thank you so much to everybody that has liked. If you haven't liked, please take the chance to do so. And it is going to be the end of this live stream. My name is Onalena Imaromola, the Eastern, so everything exciting, and you're watching Rap Network TV. Till next time, see you
Shout out
guys
to
soon.
the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Rap Network TV, we there on the CT, we thrive. We step on the stage, lights flash, we own the night.